Good evening, Paul, and thank you for joining us on Yelps TV. It's finished 5-0 against Daventry at home. Just talk us through that for us.
We were awful first half, Dan. Lots of huff and puff. The quality was horrific, but it wasn't a major concern because we've got quality in the dressing room. The work rate was there, but we just needed to start relaxing a little bit and start to find the simple passes. Once we came out second half with a bit of a rocket, I thought we were fantastic second half. The work rate remained the same. We upped the quality levels and thoroughly deserved the win.
Coming into the game, it looked like Daventry had set up in a certain style to prevent us from getting much from the game. How did you combat that?
Yeah, well, it seems like we've come up against almost all season here, come sort of line up with like a 4-5-1 kind of thing to try and frustrate us, and for large parts of the first half they did. It took a bit of a fortuitous goal from Robbie Bunn with a deflection to get that goal just before half time, and probably a little bit unfair on them on that first half performance. I thought if we'd come in at 0-0 that was probably a fair result. That said, there was just sort of one side in it. Second half we were very, very good, and it was sort of it was just sort of camped in their half for large periods. We've played some lovely stuff, and it was great to get some impact subs on in young Sim and Jack who come in and both did very well, and they came on too. So yeah, a pleasing day at the office, bar the couple of little knocks we picked up.
And what do you think the difference was between the first half and the second half?
Just quality, Dan. The amount of misplaced passes first half, the amount of wrong decisions first half, the amount of balls we couldn't control well enough. Unfortunately, sometimes when you think it's going to be too easy, without sounding disrespectful, you switch off and the concentration levels aren't as good as they should be. But like I said, a few choice words at half time regarding that. We tightened up a lot more, and we played some really nice stuff second half, and thoroughly deserved it. So yeah, it's about levels. The boys need to understand that. With no disrespect to Daventry, we've got to be able to perform against sides like Daventry equally as well as we do against sides like Maidenhead and Altrincham and Bradford Park Avenue. So it's important that it doesn't matter what happens in other dressing rooms, we take care of our own performances, and that's something I think we need to tighten up just a little bit. And
the last time we played Daventry, we didn't come away with anything from that game. To put 5 past them, it must be just so exciting and funny for you.
Yeah, and the boys are really up for this one. Obviously, we haven't lost many at all this season, and that was one of the games we lost, and on the night we thoroughly deserved to lose, but they were very determined to try and put that record straight, and today we've done that. We play them again in 3 or 4 weeks' time, I believe, at their place, so it'll be another tough one, and we'll have to go there and perform well, because we've already shown in the first half today if we don't perform well then they're good enough to challenge us. But when we are on it, which we were second half, there was levels between the two sides on that second half performance. We thoroughly deserved the win.
And we've seen Ish come back. He's been recalled from his loan spell out, and we've seen the introduction of Jack Holmes. What have we got there in player?
Ish, purely goal scorer. Ish, I think he'll be the first one to say that his performance wasn't the greatest. Again, plenty of huff and puff and worked very hard, but I think he was perhaps trying a little bit too hard. But I tell you what, when I see his goal on your camera, his first touch was brilliant and his strike was outstanding. So he brings goals to the team when things are tight and we're not quite as where we should be. It was a great finish. And young Jack, wow, like I say, I was wax lyrical about him after the Burton game. I thought he was outstanding, best player on the park, and I'm over the moon to have been able to get him on loan. I think he'll add bucket loads of quality, energy, endeavour, and a youthfulness that we haven't quite got, and I can't wait to see him again.
And the rest of this week, looking at Tuesday and against Maidenhead, and next Saturday against Corby. Just look at that week. What have we got?
Yeah, it's always going to be a big week this week, whether it's going to be Maidenhead or Berkhamsted. So yeah, it's a huge week for us. We've come through the first part of it very, very well today. So that's the first one chalked off. We have to go down to Maidenhead on Tuesday now, and we'll have to perform at the top end of our scale to get anything. But these boys, I don't doubt them for 1 minute, and I don't doubt we can go down there and produce a performance. We'll shuffle the pack again. We'll make 3 or 4, maybe 5 changes from tonight to keep it nice and fresh, because we've also got to have half an eye obviously on the Corby game the following week, which obviously league-wise is also another massive one. So yeah, we're all geared up. We're looking forward to it. Like I say, just a shame Macca and Parser sort of limped off a little bit with slight knocks, so we'll have to assess those over the next couple of days and see where we are for Tuesday.
Paul, I'll let you get inside into the warmth, but thank you for joining us and congratulations.
Firstly, many happy returns of the day. Happy birthday, young man.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Take care.